In this movie, I'll explain how to pipette. First, I'll tell you how to set the volume. For this, it's important to realize what the range of the pipette is. The range is written on top of the pipette. The range of this pipette is of 1 to 10 milliliters. The scale is located on the side of the pipette. This works as follows. The top digit represents the largest 10 in the range of the pipette. For this pipette of 1 to 10 milliliters, it is 10 milliliters. Every digit down represents a 10 lower, so the second digit is a milliliter, the third digit is a tenth of a milliliter, and the fourth digit is a hundredth of a milliliter. From top to bottom, it's then possible to read the set volume, in this case, 5.6 milliliters. By turning the plunger on top of the pipette, it's possible to set the desired volume. This plunger contains a lock, which prevents changes in the set volume during pipetting. To start, move the lock to the unlocked position. Now, by turning the plunger, it's possible to change the volume. For example, we want to set the volume to 8.6 milliliters. After setting the volume, move the lock back to the locked position. Now the pipette is set correctly to start pipetting. Then we place the tip on the discharge end of the pipette. Take a tip like this from the tip box. Fasten the tip to the pipette securely and twist it upwards to make it airtight, because otherwise the tip will drain off by itself and we don't want this. Before you start, there's something else you should know. The plunger has 2 stops and it's used to draw the liquid into or out of the tip. The first stop is reached when depressing the plunger until you feel resistance. If you press further, you will reach the second stop. Let me show this again. First stop, second stop. To suck fluid into the tip, press the plunger until the first stopping point, and then immerse the tip into the solution. Now slowly release the plunger and you will see the fluid rising in the tip. Take the tip out of the solution when the fluid stops rising. Now you can discharge the fluid into another container. For this, place the tip against the wall of the container by tilting it, but keeping the pipette upright. Then, push the plunger, first to the first stop and then to the second stop, to remove the last bit of fluid from the tip. Now you've accurately pipetted the fluid and you can dispose of the tip. To do this, there's a tip discarder on the top back of the pipette. By pressing this, the tip is released. Throw the tip in the appropriate waste container and don't forget to take a new tip every time to change solutions. There are a lot of different pipettes, and each pipette has its own kind of tip. First, pipettes of 20 to 200 microliters require yellow tips. Second, pipettes of 100 to 1000 microliters need blue tips. And lastly, pipettes of 1 to 10 milliliters use transparent tips. The ranges of the pipettes can overlap. If you have a choice, always take the pipette with the lowest maximum volume. For example, when you need to pipette 150 microliters, take the 20 to 200 microliter pipette and not the 100 to 1000 microliter pipette.